The sun's first golden rays peeked through the window, bathing the room in a soft, tranquil light. Oggy, a picture of pure feline bliss, was curled up in his bed, dreaming sweet dreams. But tranquility was a fleeting luxury in this house. In the shadows, three mischievous figures, Dee Dee, Marky, and Joey, were hard at work. With a snip of a wire and a mischievous giggle, they rewired Oggy's alarm clock, transforming it into a party popper of doom. Right on schedule, the clock didn't just ring. It erupted in a deafening bang, showering the bewildered cat in a storm of colorful confetti. Oggy shot up in bed, his heart pounding. The peaceful morning shattered into a million chaotic pieces. Still dazed and covered in paper bits, Oggy stumbled into the bathroom, his mind a foggy mess. He fumbled for his toothbrush, only to find the bristles coated in a thick, sticky green slime that smelled suspiciously like old cheese. His eyes widened in disgust. He turned to the mirror to rinse his mouth, and a new horror greeted him. A magnificent, curly black mustache had been crudely drawn on his face with a permanent marker. Oggy let out a silent scream of frustration, his reflection mocking him with the cockroach's latest masterpiece. The day had barely begun, and he was already a victim of their relentless pranks. Hoping to salvage his morning with a cup of coffee, Oggy trudged into the kitchen. But the cockroaches were one step ahead. As he pressed the button on his coffee machine, it didn't brew coffee. It began to gurgle ominously before spewing a massive geyser of soap bubbles that quickly filled the entire room. Blinded by foam, he then heard a series of threatening clicks from the toaster. It wasn't making breakfast. It was launching slices of burnt-to-a-crisp toast like a battery of blackened missiles. Oggy ducked and weaved, dodging the flying projectiles with surprising agility as they ricocheted off the walls and cabinets. That was the final straw. A primal rage took over. Grabbing the nearest fly swatter, Oggy let out a mighty roar and charged after the cackling trio. The great chase was on. He lunged. They scattered. The pursuit tore through the house, a whirlwind of cartoonish violence. His wild swings missed the nimble insects, but managed to topple a towering bookshelf, triggering a spectacular chain reaction. Books flew, a bowling ball rolled down the stairs, and an avalanche of pots and pans crashed down from their hooks, creating a deafening symphony of destruction. Finally, the chaos subsided. The house was an absolute wreck, looking as though a hurricane had passed through the living room. Defeated, Oggy sat amidst the debris, covered from head to tail in soot and grime, the fly swatter lying broken beside him. He let out a long, weary sigh of surrender. And where were the victors of this morning's battle? A peek inside the refrigerator revealed the three cockroaches celebrating their triumph. They were feasting on a giant strawberry, toasting their success as Oggy's perfectly awful morning came to a close.